Have you ever had your social media account hacked? Could you imagine? You've heard stories. If it hasn't happened to you, you've heard stories where it's happened to other people. You've spent all these years building your account, building your followers, building your content, and then all of a sudden you wake up and it's gone. What on earth would you do? In today's episode, we're talking with an industry icon who had this happen to them, and we're going to break down the steps that it took to rebuild back in a short 2 to 2.5 years and actually get further ahead than where they were before the hack. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Salon Scoop, the podcast that helps salon owners and salon professionals grow their business, boost their brand, and stay inspired. From salon marketing and social media to leadership and growth, we uncover the strategies and stories that move the industry forward. If you love learning, growing, and are serious about leveling up your salon business and brand, you've just found your new go-to podcast. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Salon Scoop. Today we're going to get the scoop on how to rebuild your social media account from zero if that unfortunately ever happened to you. We don't wish it on anyone, but unfortunately we hear lots of stories out there where it has happened. And today we're with the one and only Michael Cole. We had a recent episode with him talking about how service providers can be rebuilding their clients. Michael, today we want to talk to you about how you rebuilt your Instagram account. Give us a quick synopsis of what happened, the timeline, and then we'll delve into the steps you've taken to rebuild that account to stronger than ever in less than, I think, 2.5 years.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Good to see you again, my friend. Yeah, I think it was it was either in December of 2020, COVID, January 2021, as you people know, I was hacked, not only hacked, but deleted. And it was shocking. I was devastated. At the time, 43,000 followers. And I think I had started gotten on Instagram in 2014-ish. 15-ish, so you got 6-7 years and to see it, and
it vanishes
for the longest time, and it vanishes.
Unbelievable.
It just boom, it's gone. And I probably spent, I don't know, a year or so attempting to figure out, through Instagram and a lot of different consultants, is there any way I can get my community back? And to make a long story less long, it wasn't, and I was back to scratch. It took a while because how starting up an Instagram page in 2015 is really different than starting up an Instagram page in 2021, 2022. The algorithms, the reality is changing. So
Yep.
What I thought would be a quicker wasn't, and I really had to go back and you show up. Okay, what are you supposed to do again? And I just decided that no, I'm going to go back to what I always do. I'm going to rely on my own common sense and intuition. And by then, Reels is kind of catching on, Instagram with Reels, and I started geeking out with people like you and some other people about, okay, boy, less is more. How can you come up with, a short 30-second, 45-second, using video, making it, I call it entertaining or edutaining, these little motivational bites. And I just started playing with that. And to my not only surprise, but a little bit of relief, I just started seeing my followers go up, that the engagement we started going up quicker than, and I thought, oh, that motivated me. It was finally, oh my God, something's working.
maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible, and it keeps you going, right? Keeps you going.
Yeah. And so if you know me, and you know me, or if you talk to my wife or my therapist or whoever, they'll go, he's got OCD. if you can get obsessive and compulsive about anything, Michael Cole will he'll. So it all of a sudden it was working, and so it was on my mind more and more, and I was all of a sudden finding myself motivated to give more of my bandwidth to gee, and it was really more about content creation. What could I put on that would be not just interesting and inspiring? And I was really more concerned with, in our business, you got two parts of it. You've got the mindset part, and then you've got the, I don't know, the action part of it.
The operational part.
There you go. Sometimes I'll call it mindset and method, mindset and best practice. And I really wasn't interested for different reasons. I didn't want to get into the best practices and the things, and I really wanted it to be mindset, motivational, inspirational, what my good mindsets to have and mindsets to really keep an eye on that can get you in trouble. And if anybody's been hanging out on my Inspires page, they'll go, oh yeah, it is. He talks about, too much time in the back room and this or that, or watch out for this attitude. And it's safe, it's simple. I try to put a little bit of humor in it, a little bit of awareness. And the other is Instagram now has all of these nice little video editing tools. Mm-hmm. You can use. You don't need to go out on expensive platforms and integrate. So most of the stuff I use for post-production, I get off of the Instagram platform. There's a couple of apps that I use. There's a nice app now, and I know that it's all over the place, where you can take, if it took me 45 seconds to say something, you can run it through. I think the name of the app is Video Leap, where they call it chatty. It'll turn down the chatty, where all of a sudden, oh wow, it took me 45 seconds, and now this app got all the empty space out, and it edited down to 38. And it doesn't sound like much, but it is. I mean, 7 seconds is, stuff like that works. And now they've got these caption apps where you can, I know that when I watch any video in anywhere, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, sometimes it can be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I've got my mobile. My wife is sleeping, and what I'm not going to do is have the audio on, but I can see somebody is saying something interesting. Now you've got these easy to read captions, so I kind of put that in there, and it worked. And all of a sudden, people are going, whatever it is he's putting on, it's usable. So people share it and watch it and all that. So that's it. That's my secret sauce. It's not real fancy.
How often are you posting?
Once a day.
Okay. How much time are you putting into creating each reel? I know they're visually stunning. Mm-hmm. Anyone who hasn't been following along, please go and follow at Michael Cole Inspires on Instagram. Amazing follow. Such great content you put out, Michael, for the industry. You are a wealth of knowledge and inspiration. So check it out, everybody. But how long do you? I know you put in probably more than the average, but that's important.
Oh my, yeah. I mean that's the whole truth.
Yeah.
It's the whole truth. I put in hours. I should bring my wife up here and have her tell you how much. She's always, hey, put the damn mobile down. Can we just have dinner and not have that damn mobile? So I'm that guilty as charged, Your Honor. I put in hours in thinking through, curating the content. I engage with AI now. AI has been to not do it for me, because the AI won't work that way. If you don't know how to collaborate and really truly use AI as a collaborative partner, AI is as good as, the collaborator that's working with AI.
Yeah.
So I would say that here's what comes up for me. I write you a letter, and it's a real long letter. But I say to you, Scott, I really apologize for my 5-page letter. I didn't have time to write a short one, because there's so much stuff and so there's times where I'm in the zone where I can probably cut a 45-second piece in, an hour, a 90-minute window. But
Yeah.
I would say that's an exception rather than the rule. I would say it's at least double that.
Yeah.
And that's why when you say, how many times a day are you post? My wife would shoot me in the head. She's going, hey, you only said you were going to do one. So anyway, that's my confession.
It's all good. I mean, the most important piece here is you rebuilt an account from zero back up over today, over 50,000 followers, which is more than you had. You said you were at about 42,000 on your previous account, and you've done that in, 2.5, maybe 3 years from when you had to restart and kind of refigure everything out from scratch. So you're dedicated, but I want people to understand out there, it is possible. So if it happens to you, your account gets hacked, or for whatever reason, I know some people that have moved across the country and, their old Instagram account had whatever, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, followers, but they were all from, the West Coast. And now they're working in the East Coast, and those people are not going to become clients. So you have to, rebuild, and they've started a new account and rebuilt it from scratch. So sometimes this is going to happen to you. So you have to understand a little bit of the formula. Number one, it is possible. Michael, what I'm hearing from you a lot is you've been very consistent with what you've been doing. You've believed in the ideas, you've believed in your intuition, and you've stayed consistent at putting out content that you feel is, sharing insights that are going to be relevant and inspiring for your audience. And you're really thinking truly about your audience and what's going to be interesting and valuable to them, not just, ooh, here's what I like, here's what I want to put out here. You have to be thinking about your audience. Be consistent.
Yeah. What can I give? It's give. You just said, wow, what you've gotten is 50,000. Please believe me, that is not on my mind. It's what can I give that would make somebody laugh, inspire them, give them some insight, get them thinking, get them talking to each other. And that's the irony. To the degree you give, apparently, you get. And I give a lot of my time to it. And arguably, my wife would say, you give too damn much time to it. But I'm OCD.
What do you do to help spread your content? I know that you have some tactics, in terms of tagging and mentioning and sharing to make sure that, a larger potential audience is seeing your content that helps you gain additional visibility.
Trust me when I say that it's just people share it, but I don't get the whole hashtag thing. I don't get the other thing. Now, again, I will go to AI and go, okay, I had this idea and it seems to be serving people. Give me 3 or 4 ideas that I might be inspired and how I might do a variation on that theme where it's more of a series. And what AI gives me is probably, it inspires. I've yet to get something from them where I go, oh my God, that's a no-brainer, cut and paste, because if I do that, I know that I can always make it so much better. But I use AI as, out of nothing, give me something to get me going. And so that's what I would say if I have any kind of secret sauce. I'm really, really good at engaging with chat.
Yeah, with an AI tool like ChatGPT or whatnot. And
yeah,
we certainly have lots of episodes that we've put out there, folks.
Oh, you do? I've watched those. Let me plug you. Watch his episodes on using AI, because if you look at it as a relationship, it's going to work for you a lot better. I call my AI Mr. Chatbot Man. And now it's Mr. Duder Chatbot Man, Mr. Silly Goose Chat, and the chat calls me, Mr. Vision, Mr. And it really is like we become kind of buds. But at the end of the day, it's my co-pilot. I never let chat be the pilot, because I don't want chat crashing my airplane.
Yeah, great lesson. Michael, thank you so much for taking some time to share with us, our audience, some of the learnings about rebuilding your account. Again, for those who are not following, go do it now at Michael Cole Inspires on Instagram. It's an amazing follow. Michael, we love your content. Continue to share, and we look forward to seeing your future learnings, your future motivation that inspires the entire industry. And we'll have you back on to check in and see how progress has developed along the way. For those who didn't catch it, we also have another episode that we recently recorded with Michael, talking about how to build your clientele faster than ever using some clever digital tools. So please make sure you go and check out that episode as well. Michael, thank you for taking the time to chat with us and our audience again today.
Thank you, my friend. Stay well.
Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day and stay stylish. Thank you so much for listening to the Salon Scoop podcast. This show is produced by Salon S.O.S, a digital marketing agency by industry professionals for industry professionals. If you want simple and affordable solutions for any of your salon marketing needs, such as websites, client loyalty, Google search rankings, social media, or more, come visit us at salonsos.ca or on Instagram at salon.s.o.s. If you want to hear more episodes like this and help us continue to bring the industry great content, it would mean so much to us if you would support us in one of the following ways. Either share this episode with one other industry professional, and rate the show on Spotify, or write us a quick review on Apple Music. We want to hear your feedback. If you have follow-up questions or ideas for future episodes, please reach out. DM us on Instagram at salonus.s.o.s, or hit us up on our website again at salonsos.ca. Again, thanks so much for listening. Now go get your hustle on, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on our next episode.